A few weeks ago, the CEO of Microsoft AI announced that most white collar work, so accounting, lawyers, project managers, marketers, their work will be fully automated by AI within 12 to 18 months. Wow. On the other hand, we have an MIT study from 2025 that 95% of the enterprise AI pilots are failing. In addition, there is a study that shows that 42% of companies have almost entirely abandoned their AI initiatives. That's up 17% from the previous year. What is that telling us? Well, on the one hand, you have those capabilities of AI and they will be adopted. This will happen. Might not happen in 12 months, but it will happen and the demand will force you to having to adopt as well, or you'll be left behind. Um, but on the other hand, we're miserably failing as organizations to build trustworthy AI at scale. There's this huge gap opening up, but we are really, because of AI barreling ahead with its capabilities, we're in a position where we really have to figure out very quickly how to make that work in a scalable and trustworthy manner. So if you look at the MIT study, why those 95% of enterprise AI pilots fail, it's not because of technology. It's not because of a lack of AI capability. It's because we as organizations haven't given enough context. We haven't laid that foundation of what this could look like for us. Why are we different from our competitors? What are the guardrails, et cetera, et cetera. We haven't trained the AI deep enough and given it enough context and a single version of truth that it can reliably scale trust across the organization. So, in the best case scenario, that means generic AI slop. You sound like everyone else. Worst case scenario, you actually have trust breaches. You have amplified chaos because you have to imagine an AI as almost like an eager puppy or a very motivated intern. If whatever they don't know, they will fill in with optimism, they fill in the gaps. Now, I see CEOs deal with this in two ways. Of CEOs will take a bit of a cautious approach and they will try to take it one step at a time, but they're moving very slow because they're a bit scared of the risks involved. And honestly, they don't have a path forward. They would like to figure this out, but they just don't know exactly how. The other camp of CEOs that I see is they know the reward can be massive and they're willing to take the risks and they scale sometimes too fast and then they scale chaos instead of trust. But there's a few companies that I see this managing really well. And what they do is they slow down to speed up. They actually build intentionally and systematically systems and capabilities truly scales clarity and trust, not ambiguity and chaos. I've created a simple and effective method, I call it the TrustLeader Method, to help build that foundation. It has 5 steps to accomplish this: extract, codify, structure, implement, and amplify. Now, I'm hosting a 60-minute briefing. It's an executive briefing, a small group, and I will walk you through what marketing and sales will look like in the next 12 to 24 months, what you sort of need to look out for and plan for. That's going to be like the first 10 minutes. And then we switch to look at very briefly what are the most common mistakes that leaders currently make to try to tackle that. But then I want to spend most of the time on walking you through those 5 pillars to build trustworthy AI at scale. I want to make this a live working session where you actually, because you have to take that 60 minutes away from your busy job, I want to make this as tangible and as practical as possible. So we're going to turn this into a bit of a live working session where you map your highest priority over those 5 pillars as well, live with me in the session. So if you're tired of generic AI slop at best case, or you hate worrying about how to adopt AI and make it trustworthy at scale, I would love for you to join me. It's 60 minutes, and it might be the most important thing you do that week, because stepping out of the kitchen, so to speak, and reassessing where you're at with AI is something really important you need to do right now. I'll see you then.